Bueno, pues aquí estamos en otro episodio de Cotorreo en Serio. Y ahora estamos con mi compa Juan de Elección y mi compa Juan de Elección.
Saludos, play, aquí andamos.
¿Qué rollo?
Los amigos de Grupo ELEXION, aquí andamos presentes con mi compa Fernie que nos dio la invitación. Muchas gracias por la invitación, compa Fernie. Aquí andamos para contarles un poco y para aclararles unas cosas también.
¿Cuándo empezaron? Like, when did you start picking up like music? Where did the love for the music come from?
Alright. ¿Estamos grabando ya?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, bueno, pues la neta, pues empezamos, ¿cómo le diré? Pues tú, you know, nigga. You know cuando empezamos. Para los que no sabían, mi compa Fernie fue uno de los integrantes de Grupo ELEXION, de los primeritos cuando iniciamos. Eso fue septiembre de 2015. Entonces ya vamos.
And 2015?
2015.
God damn, dude. I
thought
thought it was like 17.
No, hell no.
15.
So
17 se salieron ustedes, entrando 2018.
Oh, okay.
Sí, entonces, de 2015, septiembre, el septiembre de 2015, iniciamos, pues, Grupo ELEXION. Iniciamos como un grupo de covers, ¿verdad? Haciendo covers. Y pues de ahí, yo puedo decir que inicié por mi papá. Pues mi papá es músico, es compositor también. Y pues él me enseñó la música. Y de ahí, pues, le dimos para adelante. Y aquí andamos. Ahorita, gracias a Dios, aquí andamos.
Aquí andamos.
No hay más. Mi compa, pues ya es mi compadre. Le bauticé a su hijo, entonces ya es mi compadre. Ya somos compadres. Y pues también está mi compa Pony y mi compa Raúl. Saludos los dos también, la neta. Son una chulada de personas. Musicazos, la neta. El Pony, mi respeto, el Pony.
Yeah, I heard a lot about. I mean, I just met him once. That time we just played recently in Halloween. It was Halloween, huh? It was Halloween day, huh?
It was Halloween, actually.
Bakersfield?
Yeah, I just know. I met him. I just met him then, but I heard a lot of good stuff about him.
He's a funny guy.
I heard he's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy.
I heard that he's a beast on the sex stuff.
Oh yeah, pues ni se diga, él le ha grabado a mucha gente. A los
Yeah.
Tucanes, you know.
Yeah, I heard he's like. Well, I watched his podcast. It was a good podcast. He was talking about like, he's a pioneer.
Yeah, definitely. He did 8 years with Voces de Rancho.
He's been in the game.
He's been in the game. But he's a young one at heart.
Yeah.
He's a young one at heart. It's actually his birthday right now.
No way.
It's already 12. It's his
No
birthday.
way. That's crazy.
Happy birthday, Pony.
Happy birthday to the
Happy
compa.
birthday.
Feliz
Mañana
cumpleaños,
vamos a
compa Pony.
comer un pozole.
¿Y usted, papá?
Pues la neta, en high school se puede decir. Fucking, pues, teniendo camaradas músicos, luego just paying attention y de ahí empezó todo.
But like, well, question for both of you guys. Like, when was like the first time like you guys actually like played like with other people and like for somebody and maybe they paid you, maybe they didn't. A ver.
My inicios, like my first tocada, I guess you could say, probably 2012, in the beginning of 2012. Era la primera tocada, pues yo inicié con un grupo que se llama Organización Norteña, con mi hermano, mi carnal Memo, tocaba sexto.
Memo.
Y estaba en la pila mi compa Oscar, el que toca ahorita con Dueto con Sentido. Él tocaba la pila.
Shit. Oh, you're right. I remember.
Él tocaba la pila, y mi primo Saúl, que pues he in the bass, he opened up his restaurant and shit.
I remember, you're right.
Ahí para que vayan se llama Gorditas, ahí en la ciudad de Bell.
Dude, it's crazy. I was just talking to somebody about that place. Oh, al compa Pepe, al Pepe, ingeniero. Saludos para mi compa Pepe. I was talking to him about it, about that spot, Gorditas.
Yeah, es el restaurante de mi madrina, y pues él es como mi primo, la verdad, porque crecimos juntos. Entonces, ya ahí para que le caiga la plebada ahí a comer, la neta, recomendado. Pues, yeah, mine was 2012, compadre. I know que también tiene tiempo, pero no sé.
Más o menos por ese, como por ese tiempo, pero yo era como, freelance, le ayudaba.
Free agent, pues.
Algo así le ayudaba a compas here and there.
It was funny because it was in the first part, in the first one, huh? That what I was talking about, like the inicios. I was talking about how remember on the me and you had the page, the Elección page, and then like we posted like
that's how
any bass players like available this weekend, and we needed one.
Yeah.
You feel me? It was me, you, and Fatboy. We needed a bass player.
I remember.
So then a girl DM'd the page like, she just like basically added you. She just like mentioned us to you, you know.
Yeah.
And fue cuando you came in and playing like
That was my
on
comadre,
like
no?
super.
Yeah, it was.
Playing like
man.
super
Yeah.
new, playing like super new style,
Yeah.
and then we were
It
like,
was
"Fuck
like,
it, well."
yeah, boy. I remember the first practice, Simon, the first practice we ever had in HP Holloway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, remember?
Damn,
The
yeah.
first practice.
Remember the
Oh, yeah.
studio days, way? That shit was fucking dope.
That-
That shit was dope.
yeah.
The other day I was passing by, and I was like, "Damn." Who was oh, I was sitting crank about it.
Memories.
Remember I told you there were some
Oh, yeah,
studios
those
right there
studios were
in
bad.
Norwalk? In Norwalk and
And Vernon.
Vernon. Those were crazy ass days.
Yeah, those days were something else. Those days were cool. Well, you know, like, ensayamos un chingo, la neta. Like, when we got those, we actually would practice, remember?
Well, yeah, hell yeah. I remember, like, that's how we got really good.
Yeah, that's how we did get good.
That's how we got,
Yeah.
all got good. Like, we
Well,
just,
even grabaciones that we did, las hicimos ahí. Like
Yeah.
some that are on Fernando Tapia's page.
damn, those,
They're on.
Like,
They
why
were
Guardo,
from
güey,
right
like,
there.
Guardo, fucking nasty ass
Shit,
place.
remember the first
Fuck that place.
the first recordings we ever did, remember that? Que las grabamos, que las grabó Fonzo, mi compa Fonzo. Y luego we did the audio ourselves, remember?
Yeah.
With that fucking app, ¿cómo se llama? Fucking, it was not the Pro Tools, it was some other one. It was the cheaper one, right?
Felipe,
$200.
hope he's out here. Cubase?
No, había otra.
Personas?
No, the Personas, no, era otra, no sé. But it was a pretty
Sepa.
popular one. It was,
Was it
it
probably
was
like
not,
GarageBand or what?
Nah, it was not GarageBand. It was another one. Logic. It was Logic
Oh,
Pro.
yeah. No, it was, I think it was just the regular Logic, not the Logic Pro.
Oh, I
Logic
don't
Pro
know
is like the good one, no?
Well,
Lo-
it was
Logic.
like $200, no?
Yeah, me acuerdo. Was the time we did it right there at the house?
Yeah, in the backyard. That
Big.
was Olor a Kush, the Puntos del Siete, and ¿Por qué te portaste mal?
Hey, remember Pinto, huh?
Yeah.
Remember what happened with Pinto that day?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember what happened? You remember what happened with Pinto that day?
Hell yeah.
All right,
You guys
lo
get
voy
to
a- lo voy a contar. Fucking Pinto, I'm sorry.
remember
I'm
that
sorry for
shit.
telling you this shit.
I don't
You
remember.
remember
Okay.
He got in trouble with it.
Yeah,
'cause
okay,
of the
look.
cable.
So look, we needed an HDMI cable to put the letter on the TV, that, ¿verdad? So we didn't have one. So ahí vamos yo y él de carreritas to the Walmart right there by the house.
Oh my God, I remember. No, mames.
And then
Pasalea.
okay, yeah. So I mean, dude, honestly, I think I did have money on me, way, but Pinto being Pinto, like we used to do a lot of crazy shit back
Pinto,
then.
He didn't wanna
Pinto.
pay-
The
We
story
didn't want to
the-
pay like $8.
the
huh?
story of the dirt on that.
Hey, we
fool.
even pulled up, huh? I remember we went over there.
No,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
with
went.
that way he was fucking pissed.
Yeah, he was
way.
mad as fuck.
Estaba oh, so
Saludos.
so like look, well obviously you guys know what happened. So we needed an HDMI cable. We get there. We're fucking young little rebels. We didn't give a fuck, you know. He fucking tucked it in his pants way, and we were like walking out. We already seen the finish line. Like we were just about to walk out the front door, and literally like as soon as we're stepping out, some fool just boom, just like
I don't know.
just like gets in front of us. He's like, "You try to fucking run, I'll fucking chase you." And I look up at this guy, dude. You know who this fucking guy was? This fool was my ex pitching coach, way from Bell, fool.
Berna.
This fool was trip out on this fucking situation, fool. So like it's funny because right away he knew who I was. Well, he like stopped us. He took us to like a little office. He's like, "Hey, I know you." He's like, your name is fuck, I don't want to say his name, but you're fulanito, huh? I'm just like, fuck no. And it's funny because this guy, the homie, he well, my former teammate, he looks kind of like, well, we look like kind of like just like Guaritos and like I don't know, we kind of look like, I guess.
Right.
But he thought it was him, and like, well, obviously they got my info, my name, and all that shit. And long story short, they're like, "Hey, we need to call one of you guys' parents. Like, who we're gonna call?" And I was just like, "Fuck, my mom was at work. Like, just call your sister. Wait, I told people just call your sister, fool. I'm like, just call Jessica, your mom." And yeah, basically, he called his sister like, "Hey, mom, like, pick me up. Like, I did this and that. Like, can you pick me up?" I remember Fatboy picked me up. Each of us need to go with our own parents. So Fatboy was 18 already. So he picked me up. He was fucking pissed, me acuerdo.
I think I was with him.
We were.
And then we did,
all three of us
and
pulled
then we did that fucking, we did the recording. It's like, I see. That's how he came out. Crazy, huh?
Crazy.
That was a crazy ass time. That was a long ass story. My bad.
También el que nos ayudó mucho fue el Gibby, ¿te acuerdas?
Gibby, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy now that I see him with Tetris. Shout out to them. Now that I see him with Tetris, I'm just like, damn, like, I feel bad. It's crazy how we used to.
He's always
I
been
used
a
to play with
badass
him.
músico.
He always has. Wait, you're
Yeah.
right. He always has.
He
But
always
like,
has.
I feel like when I started, he was already way ahead of the game. You feel me?
Yeah, he was already
way ahead of the game.
advanced.
He was already
especially
playing
in the
with.
tuba, huh?
He was playing with Clave Nueva, like, or so, what is that group called?
Nueva
What-
Clave, no?
No,
Or something?
Clave.
Nueva
No.
Clave, wait.
Or something like that.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
But
But he's a badass music.
yeah, me acuerdo back
La
then. I used to
neta.
think like, damn, give me this guy. I mean, he still is. You feel me? But
Oh, yeah, he's a beast.
yeah, it's crazy.
He's a beast, definitely. He's a beast.
As of right now, like, what was a gig that you're never gonna forget?
Jeez.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot. Wait.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, like one. Okay, let's start out. I want to break that question down into a couple like questions. What was the one that's been like the most hours? I know I had my record with you.
Well, it's because we have a record as a grupo,
And record.
and we have a record as by myself. Que ya no me aguantaron los players, but
No mames, wey.
And there's clients, way, que literally they just want to hear this for like, just this for like, and us like, we'll be so tired. We'll tell them like, we're good. But fool, they literally pull my compadre just him singing and playing accordion. No sexto, no second voice, no nothing.
es que le bajeo
What if
con
they
el
wanted
acordeón.
pure bass and you?
I'm down.
Damn, yeah, that's crazy. So
I think it was 17 hours. How
Us,
compadre,
like
with
the whole group is 17 hours.
When I play for my compa de EVs.
Same one.
Yeah, saludos a mis compas. No,
Damn.
hey, ustedes saben quiénes son.
17 hours. What time you guys get
Arriba
home
la
that day?
fea.
For like, probably like passing 12 the next day. Huh?
It was 3 p.m. It was
Yeah.
3 p.m. and we started early the day before too.
It was like at
Fuck.
7 or 6.
6, I think. Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
And we stopped at
Like 3 p.m. the next day.
2 or 3 p.m. the next day.
I remember my like high school, I guess, will be that's when we played for my cousin. Remember we played for
Yeah, and then
we
we
played
went over
for
there.
yeah.
It was actually
Back-
Christmas Day.
That's yes. Wait, I said it in the last podcast. It was Christmas Day. Yeah, aquí está
Christmas
probado. Like Christmas Day, we played like 11 hours here, like otras 7 más, like 8 más,
Yeah.
right there in South Central.
Yeah,
¿verdad?
South Central. No, no.
Fuck, me
yeah.
acuerdo, esos días, well, we're fucking, how old were we at that time?
You were young and still, I think.
I was like, what, maybe still in high school, fresh out of high school,
yeah,
maybe?
fresh out of high school, maybe.
Yeah, because this nigga was the youngest one.
Yeah,
What was, I was,
Yeah, you were
you're just
younger.
like a year younger than me, older than me,
Yeah,
no?
it was you, me, then,
Fat Boy, and then this fool. No,
no.
I don't know.
No, me and Fat Boy are like same age, literally, and we're off by like just a couple days. His birthday's like March 26th, no?
Yeah,
Mine is March 22nd. So I'm older than him by like 4 days,
yeah.
literally.
Damn, what the fuck?
Trip
You're
out.
right, that's crazy, you're right. I
So,
remember
yeah.
back then we used
And
to
my
celebrate.
and my personal record, fucking, is 26 hours. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like
26 hours.
corridas, so like you'll take a break, like you just chill.
No,
probably
obviously I'll take a
eat.
break, and I'm really demanding. Yo pido mucho, like, si quieren que siga tocando, like, la
I,
neta,
you know, you look, you said you are. I remember back then you'd be like, okay, like no trae esto, or like, or
Yeah,
it
I
would
need
be
Yeah.
food, yeah, or like water, or like
No, it's 'cause
alcohol.
Sometimes there's times when like they don't even offer you nothing away.
yeah, güey.
And
yeah,
that's
I feel
wrong,
you.
güey.
Ahí les,
I
va,
feel you.
ahí les va un consejo a toda la gente que también les gusta agarrar música. Yo sé que muchos de ustedes no son mala gente ni nada, pero uno como músico aprecia el simple detalle de que tienen hambre,
Yeah.
quieren comer, hay comida, o
Yeah.
tienen,
Una agüita,
les
una
ofrezco
Yeah.
una agua o algo con eso. Yo sé que muchos no lo hacen porque hay músicos que se aprovechan. You know?
Yeah, yeah, dude. You know what's crazy? I remember one time.
Nosotros no.
One time we were playing for it was like I think it was un 15 años. Un 15 años, yo creo que sí. It was right there, like next to Home Depot. Like, you know, there's a storage place right there next to Home Depot over here in
Yeah.
Downey on Firestone. It was like all the way to the back, me acuerdo, way. It was like just a big ass empty lot. We played there, way. I shit you not, way. I shit you not. The person that got us, they were like, well, they were like, oh. We good? Alright. Oh, me acuerdo, güey, the fucking lady that got us, she like told us like, while we were like gonna get food or at the bar to ask for water,
Yeah.
she told the fucking bartender, don't let these guys get nothing, no type of alcohol. I don't want them getting
What the
nothing, no
fuck?
sé qué, like food, not. we were like, what the fuck, like, pinche vieja, like, descarada, like, I mean, whatever, you feel me? But it's just like, damn, dude, like, instead of just like,
Ahí la hubiera mandado a chingar su
yeah,
madre.
güey, pues me dieron ganas, güey, pero like, los plebes, well, you know, I mean, like, dude, you guys already know how I am, fool. Like, I'm the only one that if they don't want to pay or they just got a problem, like, I'll be like, like, get the fuck out of here, güey. You feel me? Like, I don't gotta stand, like, I don't gotta, like, you feel me? I don't gotta put with this shit, dude. We're fucking normal at the end of the day, güey. Like, you just gotta get along. It's not that hard to respect, basically, that's what I'm saying. You feel me?
That's true.
Pero yeah, güey, me acuerdo, that fucking lady.
Yeah, pero pues nosotros no, gracias a Dios, never been to that point, la neta. I feel like, I end up being cool as fuck and like homies with all my clients. So like, saludos a todos los clientes míos que la neta son mis compas, you know, like,
Yeah.
La relación, I feel like is key to a business, in any business, you know, customer service, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, yo me he aventado las horas que me he aventado porque aprecio que la gente le gusta la música, you get me? Like, at the same time, it's like, damn, I'm tired, I probably already sound like shit, and this was still like living the best life, you know, like listening to me sing or whatever. So that's probably why I've done it. Y pues la neta, siempre he trabajado en cosas que uno se desvela. Entonces, you know, even since you met me, remember I had the ruta?
Yeah, wait, I remember that shit.
Para todos, you know, I was a paper boy.
Frontier?
Yeah,
You know,
the rap tier.
The
rap tier.
You know, y hasta el día de hoy todavía tenemos el negocio de mi papá.
We made so much money in that fucking truck, güey.
Hey, remember the whole system cargado? Fernie in the front, and I remember riding in the little seats in the back.
I was so skinny. I fit in the little half little thing in the back, the little seat that folds from the side. Fuck, age. Me acuerdo, es.
Pero pues one way or another, that shit got us to the gigs, no?
Those were the days that we just did like hella fuck. I mean, we still do a shit little hella hours, but those were the days where like I had a lot of energy. I was young as fuck. We were young as fuck. You feel me? So we had a lot of energy. Now just like los años.
Weird.
We still do a lot of hours.
How old were we? Like,
dude, I was like what? Like when we
You're young, compa.
Dude,
Was
like,
2015, imagínate.
You're
17?
Yo digo que I was like 16, 17.
yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 20. I just turned 24.
24?
Yeah.
Oh, no mames, pues yeah, you were like 17, 18. 17, 18.
Young as fuck doing all that shit.
I know, dude.
And trip out, like,
Doing like
the way I got to him. También, pues, ni me preguntó nada, pero pues, pues su hermano, you know, yo, lo conocí a él por su hermano, él tenía su propio grupo. And then one day,
Was it sencillo?
Sencillo.
Yeah. This nigga starts laughing.
He's gonna get mad, huh? Everybody go search up Sencillo Norteño. Sorry, Fernie.
Ahí está el Fernie.
Nah,
Fernie.
I'm not ashamed of it.
Everybody go look at it.
I'm not
right?
ashamed of it.
So, you know, en ese tiempo, pues, fucking,
I see Fernie's face like, don't say it.
Hey. Nah.
I was a big fan of mi compa Basilio, you know, los juniors. Y yo les decía a los players, like, yo quiero empezar un grupo, you know, and check these fools out, This fool, I went to school with him, le decía al Fernie, yo, he's like, nah, I never heard of him. I was like, just check him out. And después, hubo un tiempo que we were so stuck on their music, remember,
Dude,
Fernie?
yeah, dude, that shit was,
you know, bad.
Those days were crazy. Those days were like.
Y pues, yeah, ahí empezamos. Pero, y todo se fue dando, compa Fernie.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I was talking to Tambien about it. Like when he was talking to me about it, saying that like it's crazy at the time we formed that group, and like what we did with it. Like we did a lot. We did like we changed the game. Fool. Like we did like a, you know, like we were the second. Well, we were the second ones to actually like come out with that. Yeah, play that style music.
Yeah, and we would get a lot of shit for it, compa Fernie. Remember those fucking prank calls we would get?
Yeah, I remember
like,
that.
Fool,
I was there.
Prank calls, yeah, fool prank calls.
We'll get prank call. We'll get
like,
prank
people be like, man, you guys are whack. Aquí puro Junior California.
Or like se le llegaba like, oh, like how much an hour? Like, ¿qué? ¿Cuánto? Like they just talk shit.
Even at the
shit.
gigs, remember? Oh, man, you fools try to sound like juniors. Like,
or they'll be like,
remember,
or they'll even tell us how straight up like, oh, we only got you guys because juniors were booked.
Yeah.
Pues saludame, compa, los Junior California. Gracias a Dios, pues.
Well,
You know?
hopefully
Pero
they'll
pues,
be out here soon.
I feel like all that criticism led to where we're at now.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, like.
Because we stuck with it, and la neta, pues, siendo the only grupo, no, I feel like not a lot of people would se anima to, like, I guess you could say, copy or try to be like somebody else until you see people doing it, you know? And we
Yeah.
were the first ones to do it.
But you know what was different? The fact that it was botón, güey.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The fact that it was
And that's what
botón, güey.
everybody says now, you know? It was never really like a copy because siempre fue botón. And the adornos were different.
Era un estilo, pues.
Yeah,
That
era
was
como...
crazy.
Y pues, yeah, aquí andamos a la verga.
I think you guys sound like a lot different, though.
We sound a lot different.
You guys sound a lot
Yeah.
different. You guys feel comfortable, like
I feel like that's our actual style.
that's where you guys.
That's our natural
That's the
self.
sweet spot.
That's our natural selves. Like, we don't try to be like... Ahorita we're at the point...
Like you can't categorize us.
Yeah,
You know?
you
Like
can't.
you
Yeah.
guys sound like.
people
sound
try
like
to...
Elección.
People tell us all the
Yeah.
time, like... A usted no lo puedo identificar como un grupo acanelado ni como un grupo
Like
de los
new
nuevos,
style,
you know?
yeah.
Like, ustedes son elección, like...
Yeah,
You know, it's just elección, like...
that's what you know. What I was talking to you about it right now.
There's nothing you can really categorize.
I was just literally saying that, like, how you guys are just like you guys have that unique like sound.
Gracias a Dios.
It started from that like aganalados to like people realizing it was boton, and then you just guys I don't know, you guys just got comfortable. You guys found your sweet spot, and you guys stuck to it.
It really went based off of ¿cómo te diré? The vision that I had after, you know, que ustedes decidieron abrirse.
Yeah.
You know, it was more on that. It was more like, you know what? I always knew, and you always told me too that you wanted something with the teclas.
Yeah,
You know?
let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that real
All
quick.
right.
To clear the air, like that was like maybe the number one reason why like the botones was cool, but
Right.
I wanted more of that style. You
Of
feel
the
me?
canela side. I
Like,
remember. I
so,
know.
so when I found Eric and Josmar, I was like, damn, remember that gig that they
Yeah.
were there and we played with them, or we jammed that with them.
Yeah.
I
I know,
was like,
and I kind
damn.
of already knew it because Agarrato me decía like, hey, you should learn the tecla, and I would just be like, no, like there's nobody in the game that plays the according that I do, that style, like eso nos va a
Yeah.
identificar, but at the moment it wasn't really smacking like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We were
Digging it,
popping,
you
though.
know?
We were popping.
Yeah,
Not
no,
gonna lie, we
yeah.
were popping.
Yeah.
Pero obviously it was not that canelado style.
It was, well, besides that, like we had a lot of demand. Well, at the time when I was with you guys, because there wasn't a lot of competition with.
There wasn't.
That was like it's overcrowded, it's saturated. Where it's too much. It's like
Yeah.
there's a new group coming out every week. I mean, it's cool, but like damn, the same song, the same everything, the same
The
everything.
same music, yeah.
So on us, like, look, with varones right now, like I don't think like we're igual like you guys. We're like slowly like separating from that like genre and finding our sweet spot. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right.
Cause like after Fatboy left, Nene like it's obviously more the drummer. He's obviously
Yeah.
more active.
No, you could hear it.
like
No por nada, pero you could hear the difference.
Yeah.
and then like me, I just bought the Amacias
Yeah.
from Alfredito, and the power just came with the sexto way.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Sounds
like
bad.
instantly, I didn't even like you know how I play like Canelos, you
Yeah.
know, instantly like that shit is just like so smooth. I don't even need to maquiarle way. I would just, like I don't even know how to explain
Right.
it.
I could tell.
I don't even know how to explain it.
I know
way.
exactly what you're talking about.
But I'm like I have an amp, and Felipe
Like-
is there as a witness because he
It
fucking
gives
hates
you
my
a
amp.
sonido that you like. Huh?
Fuck yeah, way.
That chui sonido.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, I
that amp,
feel
way,
like that's where it's
that amp, fucking badass, way. I actually went with Alfredito way to go. He took me to a store to go buy it.
Yeah.
That's just bad.
Bad,
bro.
huh? Yeah.
It's
yeah.
just bad. Bro.
Alfredito's is one of the best exteros out here.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I mean,
And I've always said it, huh? I've always told you.
Yeah.
I've always told you.
we always calling each other, hey, ¿cómo anda comparando? Me dice, oh, pues, you know, that was cool as fuck.
Es cool
Le
as fuck.
respeto tu
Saludos,
compa
Alfredito.
Alfredito.
¿Cuántas veces nos
Y
hemos
a todo el
enfadado,
equipo, a todo el equipo, a Silvano, you know,
Shit, we just had him.
oh, pues sí, you were just with them, huh?
I just
Niggas.
had those fools.
Damn, those fools are bad. I
Yeah.
pulled those fools. I pulled them for Aciel's birthday party / bautizo, ¿verdad? Was it bautizo también? No. It was just party. Baby Fernie was bautizo and party and bautizo and birthday. But
Nice.
yeah, those were fucking musicazo.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Well, it goes based off to that, like you said, the switch of the drummers. For us, it was that exactly. Actually, the vision I had was to like advance to like a más un sonido más fino. You get me? And pues I took a while, la neta. I mean drummer. Pues lo encontré gracias a mi compa Buddy. Que el Buddy fue el que nos ayudó. I tried out so many sexteros, and any sextero that I tried out, and
We
they
took
see
a-
this,
we took a cool minute,
saludos, you know,
So,
like,
like,
nada en contra de ustedes, simplemente I knew what I was looking for,
Yeah.
and I took 9 months to find Pony.
Fuck.
Yeah, we took a
So
long
we didn't
time
have a
away.
sextero de planta for 9 months, le batallamos.
About that, like when I left, like I remember one time you told me like, oh, like if you ever leave again, like I'm gonna quit music. I don't want to know what to do. Like, how did you take it? Like, what did you guys?
Shit was tough, compa Fernie.
Yeah.
It was tough. Like, you know, I don't mean to make you feel bad, ni nada.
Nah,
you
and
know?
obviously I felt bad because
Pero-
like
that, you know,
Sí nos afectó,
sí nos
low-key,
afectó machín,
pero
especially having the contracts ahead of us.
yeah.
I had to return a lot of money, compadre.
dude, it's
Yeah.
because
You know?
back then, fool, like
I know you.
I was young,
You
fool. Like
matured. I know.
I didn't have the balls, fool, to like be like, you know what, I'm leaving and I'm going with these fools. Like
Right.
it was like quedamos bien, pero like I didn't tell you ahead of time,
Exactly.
you know.
And that's where we were a little bit butthurt.
It was just
remember?
like it was just like, oh, I'm leaving. That's it.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, and like, you know, there was months ahead of Bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 2-3
3
months.
months,
Yeah.
3 months.
I remember. Yeah.
Because it was up
So-
to March.
Me and him were like, fuck. Like,
Not even that. I had to like give you guys contracts too, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And then there was clients that would be like, oh, pues se salió el cantante, you know, like, pues no sabemos cómo se
Oh,
va a
no,
Yeah,
escuchar.
yeah,
like, it's not
yeah.
gonna be elección.
Exactly.
Ah.
There's not gonna be elección
So,
no
like,
more.
I know. Like that too.
I had to
Like,
return a lot of money.
how do you guys feel about that? Like obviously
I feel like there's
when,
ways to
like
it.
when you guys hear like that cambio de domicilio, that little song that had a like couple million
That shit had
views
5 million views.
on
6 million.
Yeah.
6 million views on Soldado Music's
No, this is a-
channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Like obviously people always bump that shit because it has the numbers.
Yeah.
Like how did you guys feel? How like
Actually, I didn't feel nothing. I actually felt happy, you know, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's
It's a
elección,
fucking- it's
you
a-
know?
even today, dude, it's crazy because even today, even though I'm out with you guys, I'm just like, damn, like my goal right now is to like get to our first million. We haven't even got there yet. You feel me? We will one day, but we haven't even got there yet. Wait, you feel me? So
And we have a couple.
yeah, I know,
Lefty has
yeah.
almost 3 million.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that one. But like, dude, for me, even if it's like, but it was me. Yo la grabé, pues, you feel
Yeah.
me? Like so it's still like a good ass accomplishment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It feels
Exactly. 'Cause
good.
that was us.
It was-
us,
yeah.
you know, that was us.
And like we didn't even think to be getting those type of views.
Like, those
We'll
numbers,
get happy, like, look, me acuerdo, we'll get happy that we'll get like 10,000 views like in
10,000 views.
2-3 days. Like we'll be like, hell yeah, you know, because
Because those are 10,000 in 2-3 days is
that's good.
it's still good numbers,
Yeah, it's
bro.
still good
no matter
numbers,
where
yeah.
no matter where you're at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's still a good number. But
You know?
but like it was crazy because like my first like actual group, we did something big, so I expected like the same thing with Caimanes Varones. I mean, it did go good, obviously with Caimanes, they're fucking
Yeah.
doing it right. You feel me?
Yeah.
Pero like that was already like I came out of there with my like my expectations high, basically. You feel me?
It's because you already kind of you came out with a ¿cómo le diré?
Con escuela,
Con
pues.
escuela es lo que le iba a
Con
decir. I don't
escuela,
want it
güey.
to sound like that, pero either you were in elección, you got out, and you're doing good.
No, yeah.
The Varones.
Eso también,
Buddy
güey.
was with elección.
Yeah.
He got out,
Yeah.
and he's
And
doing
Medina.
good. And Anthony Medina was
Yeah.
elección, and now he got out, and he's doing it.
He's just doing
So
his
I
own
feel like
project.
elección has been a good experience for everybody who's been in it. You know, algo anda a aprender. You know, estando ahí. You know, fucking to this day I tell the plebes. You know, I know I'm hard to deal with, you know, because I've always been strict on everybody. Remember? Cuando caga el palo.
Pero like I always say it, fool. I always say it. Like I learned a lot off of you, with like business. Like you're a businessman. Like it's not just about you're just a musician. Like you've always been a businessman.
Yeah.
Since I met you, you've always known how to. You've always either had people or you were just always a businessman. Like
Yeah,
I was always I don't know who I was telling.
Pues es mi fuerte eso. That's always
Yeah,
been my
way,
fuerte.
yeah, like yeah. Y si
El
se nota,
negocio.
way. Si se nota, like when you make deals, when you talk to clients, that's why you have so many clients. That's why you guys have so much work. Cause it's one thing like to play for somebody, but it's another thing to keep playing for them.
That's what the point where I said earlier that all my clients become my good friends. You know, like
Yeah,
because of that. You know, it is what it is. mucha gente tiene el don de ser musicazos y no tiene la chamba que tiene
No,
uno.
no, some, no, yeah.
You
Yeah,
get me?
yeah.
Like, they're a badass musically, they're badass musicians.
Sin raspar muebles, pues.
Sin raspar muebles, pero la neta, pues, no tienen el jale que tienen uno, you get me?
Yeah.
And, nosotros no somos, ni seremos los mejores músicos que hay, pero we have our style and people fuck with it, and con eso sobra, con eso sobra, como Fernie, la neta, con eso sobra.
You were telling me earlier, you guys be going to Sinaloa to play. Well, maybe not just Sinaloa, but talk to
Yeah. Pues ahí les va. A los que no saben, pues mucha gente ya sabe. Pues vamos a Culiacan a tocar allá para unas amistades y pues sí, la neta, la gente allá nos trata muy bien, nos quiere mucho y escuchan mucho la música de elección.
I know, I'll be saying.
Sí, pues sí, un saludo a mi compa Pollito y a los players de por ahí. Ahí andamos.
Like, era un conocido, like, the first time you guys went out there? Or, like, they were just randomly hit you guys up, like, hey, vengas a tocar. Cause I remember back then, when like, they used to hit us up to go to, like, Mexicali,
Yeah.
Tijuana, por ahí, Ensenada, but...
Esto fue más, ¿cómo lo diré? Sí nos hablaban así como, pues, por conocidos, porque pues yo ahí conozco, ¿me entiendes? A la gente que está ahí, pero nunca fue de que, sabes que me voy a animar a ir, because I was always tripping like, what if this happens, what if that happens?
That's me as fuck.
So, it came to the point where they kept wanting us because a mi compa, a aquel hombre pues le gustó mucho el corrido de Lefty. It came to the point where he had somebody hit up Jimmy. And Jimmy was telling us, you know what, if you
Jimmy
guys
Humilde.
go, Jimmy Humilde. Y pues, like, if you guys end up going, like, we'll provide the security you guys need, like. So uno se siente ya como más respaldado, pues, más como con seguridad.
Yeah.
Sabiendo de que la
with
disquera,
you.
exactly, is
They're
taking
with you.
responsibility, for whatever happens. So whatever happens, we know we got somebody to help us out or whatever. Y pues de ahí fue cuando nos animamos, you get me? Like, ya cuando nos dieron la luz verde ellos, pues fuck it, we're like, fuck it, we on it, and we went, y pues esa vez ya hemos ido varias veces.
That's where the body corrido was born.
That was way after, actually, because the first time I went was almost 3 years ago already.
Alright.
Right after. No, yeah, 3,
So
2.5 por ahí.
No, 2. Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, 2. Entonces, el buddy, pues, y yo, él es como mi hermano, la neta. He's my little bro,
Well, when all that happened, fucking
Buddy was with us.
Nos ayudó.
Because,
Sí,
my
güey.
compadre, pues, no fue.
Ajá.
El buddy me lo
Oh,
ayudaba. con
okay,
el
okay,
bass.
we'll cover
No,
you.
but I'm saying like those 9 months that we're looking for Sextero, el buddy nos
He was-
ayudó much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Always there.
So, yeah. Pues de ahí salieron los correos esos. Pues salió el Chicken Little. Y luego salió el nuevo que acaba de salir en el disco, el encargado de la capital.
Yeah.
Composiciones de mi compa Badima, que la neta se la rifó el viejo. Y pues sí, ahí vienen, y vienen muchos más para aquellos.
Tiene those bars.
Could we talk about who this is? Who we're talking about?
Pues yo lo puedo mencionar como el pollito. Pero pues ya dije el correo del chequenlero, entonces
Yeah.
a eso ubicarán ustedes.
Okay. I know who you're talking. I know, but for people who don't know, that's
Yeah. El número antes del
con
10.
todo respeto, pues, antes todo, más que nada, con
Y
todo
el número
respeto.
antes del 20.
You don't have like a crazy story that's happened over there
Yeah.
that you could talk about?
Pues
That's
ya,
authorized.
puedo decir que, pues, la neta, esa gente se pueden fiestar y están tranquilos, ¿verdad? Toda la noche, pum, nomás empezamos a tocar nosotros y vale verga, empiezan a tirar al aire, con los cincuentones, y pues ahí es cuando todo se va a la chingada,
verga, güey.
porque empiezan a agarrar llamadas que, hey, pues se detectaron las balas, y nos ha tocado que pues cae la Marina, la neta, y yo pues como una película me quedé, y yo empecé a escuchar, ahí viene la Marina, va la Marina para allá, y luego otro radio, hey, que la Marina, wow, what the fuck, like, for real, like, y ya empecé que dice el viejo, hey, que me dice, como el changuito que se sube al techo, con el RPG, y Me van a tirar un helicóptero, un boludo. No, hombre, I was panicked, compa. Like, fuck. Crazy.
What
Y
the
luego,
fuck?
crazy. And then fucking.
No mames.
Y luego mi compa Piyuyis, el grupo Cartel, salón mi compa Piyuyis. Me dice, Juanito, me dice, suba todos los de elección, súbalos a la Jeep y vámonos. Y pues ahí vamos. Y vamos en chinga, escapándonos de la Marina. Like, what the fuck?
Some movie shit.
Fucking look at the mirror.
Some
shit.
GTA shit.
Yeah, I look at the mirror, the rearview mirror, and I'm not going to say which one, I don't want to burn them out, pero uno de los players de elección, ahí lo miraba, era persinándose, rezando.
It was
You
you,
know
it
who
was you.
Nah, that was not compadre.
Ey,
He knows
no mames, güey. That's...
Yeah, y
No names, no names.
y pues, gracias a Dios, pues sí nos podemos salir de ese lío.
No
Like,
mames, güey.
yeah, but that's one of the craziest ones, to be honest.
And you just came back home like, oh.
We came home and shit, y pues, yeah.
Appreciating life.
Appreciating life.
Hell yeah. Well, that time we almost got fucking, me and my brother, we almost got locked up over there,
Yeah.
over this.
Oh, no, that's something else.
And
I know.
It's funny, we like, even over here, fool, like, once we go up, like, there's an event, where, like, everything's cool, everything's chilling. Once we go up, everybody's fucking drunk. Fool, they start
Yeah.
Fighting.
Hey, compa Fernie,
Yeah.
I swear to you, in the parties that we play at, entre compas, they start fighting, fool, because of how lit they get.
They say that their music los altera mucho. Like, even this weekend, remember when they
Yeah,
got fired?
like
When
the
they got,
dad,
they
the
got,
dad, huh?
I don't like
ellos ya
that shit,
pueden
though.
tocar
I
una
don't-
cumbia y su música altera mucho
A los plebes,
plebes,
yeah.
dice.
They're like, play cumbias, like
Yeah.
pegaditas or moviditas.
No mames.
I swear
compa,
to you.
swear to God.
What the fuck?
That's
Yeah,
just funny,
I don't like that shit. I mean, it sounds lit, like it's cool, but like me personally, like no me gusta. I don't like I'm really careful now, fool. I'm
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
careful now.
I
with,
feel you,
like,
I feel
I'm
you.
really careful. Like I'm just always like
Life's a risk, carnal.
no mames. No mames.
Nah, pues nosotros igual. It's just shit
It's
that
igual,
happens.
it just
you know?
happens.
Yeah.
So we can't, you know?
Fuck.
Le atoramos.
Dude, like for example, like was like a couple weeks ago, they were fucking. I was over here tripping out because they started shooting food. Like they like, it's a long story, but long story short, they started shooting. I was like, fuck, I don't want to be here. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Like even though it's nothing, but like no sé, güey, like me paniqueo.
Nah, but it's just shit that
Yeah,
you don't have
yeah,
to go
it-
through, you
it'll
know,
make you comfortable.
because you're there to work. So,
Yeah,
like, you're like, fuck that. I don't gotta be going through this shit.
yeah, no mames.
But yeah, la composición es otro rollo. It has nothing to do with playing an instrument. It has nothing to do with that. It's like a whole other talent. Because I know compositores who don't even play music, you know. And la composición es algo que te nace naturalmente. And I feel like, para mí, fue lo que nos identificó la música. Like, when you said, this is where you're comfortable, whatever. My composiciones pretty much pushed us there. Like,
Yeah.
you get me? Because we play at a style that my songs are, you know?
Yeah.
Como, ¿qué más quisiera yo componer como Don Pepe, you know? Pepe Canelo. Pues, that fool, his stories, you hear them, and it's like if you're reading a book.
Yeah.
You know? And you have a whole story, and pues, cada quien compone su estilo. El Buddy, I say, in my eyes, he's, if not the best, one of the best in the game in writing, you know? He has a lot of bars. Like,
I remember, yeah, back then. Me and Body,
pues,
like,
he wrote El Kenny, you know, para los que no sabían, El Kenny.
Back
es
then,
de él.
back then, like I remember we linked up to try to write music. Yeah, since back then he's been writing songs since
Yeah.
a long time, and now that fucking that, ¿cómo se llama? The one that goes like the one with Larry Hernandez.
O el Pi.
El P.
Yeah, navegamos llegar a los mares.
Pues en ese correo dice, cuando está tranquilo hay que disfrutar,
Grupo
que venga a
ELEXION.
tocar pilluyis, grupo elección y otros más.
Yeah,
You know, pues, you know, you know, he has bars,
that's crazy. Yeah, that fuck is now.
he has bars. Yeah, pero you should get to it, compa Freddy, la neta es algo bonito. A mí me gusta componer.
Yeah, well, I mean, I have a couple composiciones right now. Like we were just practicing today actually.
That's clean.
We have like some cool amount of music coming out, but like not like back then. Back then I was on it. I mean, maybe not on it. I would write a couple songs, but like se me venía like more naturally. Now I have to like sit down like, all right, what can I do? You know?
Yeah.
Do you like go based off of the beat where you get first?
Huh? Oh. No, I thought you were going to ask something else. I thought you were going to say, and that's why I was laughing already, because a lot of people ask me, like, do you have, like, where's your inspiration come from? You know?
Oh yeah. Well,
I
okay.
thought you were going to ask that.
Tell me that. We'll get to that. We'll get to it after.
Yeah, for sure.
So what did I just ask you? Fuck.
What about the beat, no?
Yeah, the beat.
Oh,
The tonadas.
yeah.
Nah, to be honest, I just save the beats.
Yeah, like there's times where we're chilling, igual, this nigga has a coche and he does like a little tonada. He's like, hey, compadre, pull up. He's like, hey, record this real quick. Boom. He does it, and
Just
then
come up with a beat. And
so
then
when this fool writes a song, we already kind of have a little music for it. You know?
Yeah.
yeah.
So we go based off of like that.
That's the way I do it. I just as an artist, I could tell you that finding beats is a lot harder for me than it is to have bars, because nowadays, back then it was different. Like your lyrics had to be A1. Nowadays, I feel like your lyrics could be trash, or at least más o menos, you know?
Maybe not trash.
Well,
but
I'm not saying it because of me or you. You know, there's a lot of people who lyrics really don't make sense. You know, but they got badass beats. They got a badass tonada. So people
I
go
know a
based
lot of
off
people.
of a catchy tonada. You get me?
Yeah.
You get me? So that's
No,
why,
yeah,
that's why the beats is a lot harder.
Personally, I think that's key. Like, if you have a badass sonata, you could put whatever you want in it, and it's gonna fucking flow.
Your
You
lyrics
feel
could
me?
be like Mount Manos, you know?
It's gonna flow like badass.
Mount Manny.
Mount Manny. Remember that?
Hey, damn.
Mount Manny.
Mount Manny.
That's the insider. That's all.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there, but you guys told me the story so many times. Like I felt like I was there.
Who was it? Who was it?
It was Fat Boy.
Medina. Mount Manny. Hey, we seen him not so long ago.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Oh,
Yeah.
so what was the question? Oh, so who do you get your inspiration from? Man?
Shit, la neta. Don't make fun of me, guys. Pero pues, I've always said the bathroom is my office. You know.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You know, like,
okay,
I don't know,
like,
when you go take a shit, you're
honestly,
on your phone
that's
and
where
you're relaxing,
that's where we
right?
spend like honestly that's where we spend like 40% of our day.
I don't know about that long. Damn, well, that's like 10 hours.
Hey, I know Nene does.
Pero
Nah,
yeah.
probably okay. Like,
That's-
okay, what do you think? 20-30%?
Yeah, that's, I mean, a good time of your day, you know, especially
Yeah.
the people who really, in reality, you go in there and you don't spend an hour taking a shit, but you're in their phone, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what I mean. Like, that's my office. That's my inspiration. It's that and driving. Even though don't fucking drive and use your phone. That's not what I'm saying. Pero that's, you know, I like driving to a place and writing. Like, that's my inspiration. I have no music on, literally, because if you're driving in a car and you have no music on, all you're doing is thinking.
Yeah.
If you notice that, you just catch yourself thinking. So that's where mine snaps on.
That's
and
cool,
I start
man.
thinking about shit. You know, like
So you're always active with.
I'm always on it. Like, unless I'm in the car with like the plebes or with my girl or with my kid or whatever, I'm not listening to music. I put music on because they ask me to. I don't. I like to think, and in the car I don't put music. I like to think, and whatever comes to my mind, I think. I could be dreaming, and if I think about something, I wake up and grab my phone and write it down.
I caught myself doing that shit the other day.
That's just key, because then you wake up and you're like, fuck, I had a fucking brilliant idea, and you forget.
Yeah,
Y de que te salió la idea.
dude, that shit's happened to me multiple times.
Yeah,
like
so-
for sure, bangers in my head. You know, I was and I was just lazy.
La risa que le da el Freddy, dude. But you know what I mean, right? You get me? Like, you think about something, you're like, fuck, what was that? Well, how'd it go? Nah, not like this. Fuck.
Yeah.
Like, so
yeah.
I had too many of those. And I came to
Yeah.
the point where I was like, you know what? Fuck that. Like, I'll wake up and my girl will be like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm humming a song
Yeah,
because I'm recording it, so I won't forget the beat.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then next you know, that fucking beat becomes something.
That's crazy, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how like it's. Well, they said dicho, it's easier said than done. Cause I could try to do that shit right now. I'll just be like, fuck. I don't know.
Yeah, pero cada quien tiene, you know, sus different ways of thinking, you know.
Yeah.
But personally, that's how it is. God damn.
I'm tense. Nah. So el corrido de Lefty. I obviously that song has identifies you guys from a long. It's been a while already, no?
Yeah,
Oh,
2019, almost 3 years
When
already.
did you write it? You wrote it in 2019.
I wrote it 2018,
Man,
but I no me animaba a sacarlo. Remember?
Yeah.
it's one of those.
It was just a song that I was like, you know what? Was I wrote it? You know, I had wrote other songs already too.
So you
and
just
it
had it
was-
there.
it was just there, you know, we'll play it, whatever, and whenever, saludos a mi compa Lefty, mi compa Strivo, mi compa Gio, son tres carnales, que son mis compas machín, y pues, you know, one day he was like, hey, you know what, like, I fuck with how you play a lot, like, you know, you don't write correos, and I was like, yeah, well, I do. Shit. People were gonna make fun of me and shit, but for that corrido I was ready to start now. I charged them $300.
Yeah.
Quiero un corrido ahorita it was costing $6,500, you know, like.
Yeah, how much you charge right now? 6,500.
6,500. Y gracias a Dios tengo.
Y no es poquito. I mean,
No, pues
that's a really.
You know, like.
That's just.
You get what you pay for, type of shit. You know, like like obviously if you want a corrido to be a fucking banger, you go with another grupo and shit. I know people who charge $50K for a corrido.
La verga.
No.
Who? Can you say?
Mi compa Masa, JOP.
He said that day.
Who's that?
He writes for Fuerza
He's in Fuerza Regida?
He's a singer.
Yeah, singer, JOP.
Oh. Wait, because you said my compa, ¿qué?
Masa.
Oh, that's because. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yo no sabía. I thought like, I don't.
Only his close homies don't know.
Yo no sabía. You feel laughing at me. Yo no sabía, güey.
This fool laughing at you.
I didn't think. I didn't know. I know him as JOP.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny talking about him. I don't know if you guys knew. Like, I used to stream on Twitch. Like gaming. Yeah. I remember one time I had my compa live rec. You don't remember live rec?
Well, man, that's Miguelito.
He made. Well, not he. I don't know how he did it, but like he told him like, oh, like go on Fernie's Twitch and just shout him out, and it was cool. Like he went out. He was like, yo, JOP. I was like, what the fuck? Like I have it on my fucking Twitch. It's crazy.
That's right. Yeah. Well, he
Oh, so back to Lefty.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I did that corrido. Fucking. And Amanecida, I remember fucking. I came up with the freestyle. There was a freestyle too. I got the sexto and I just started singing, you know, in my head what I thought, you know. Corridos son palos hombres. That's all the first paragraph was all just whatever I thought, you know, like my mentality, you know.
Yeah.
After
whatever
that
was in your head basically.
Yeah, and then when he asked for corrido, I was like, fuck, well, I already have the first paragraph. Let me just make this his, you know.
Yeah.
And that's how it pretty much went off of so I started putting the datos he gave me and it was a banger, you know. He liked it a lot, actually. That he paid me more than whatever I charged him. I'm not gonna say how much more, but good looking compa Lefty, fucking and I would play it sometimes at gigs. They would ask me like, "You guys don't have no fucking ineditas?" I'd be like, "Yeah." So I started playing them. People were like, "Fuck, you wrote that?" We're like, "Yeah." Like, damn, play it again. Like, what?
Yeah.
People started asking for it at gigs, type of shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, people really fuck with it. Like, what the fuck? Like, so we're like, we should record it before it starts like getting known like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we went to Vegas, fucking with Chochin, saludos con Chochin.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I feel like we were one of the first ones to go on that with Chochin. To be honest, he was because he's a Vegas camera guy.
Yeah, I remember.
So we went over there and bam, fucking.
And we did it without even like trying to like make that shit hit. Like
yeah, it was just a recording.
We just recorded it like fuck it, we'll take it out. You know, like
and fucking
and
that shit banged. It blew up. Like not gonna lie, fucking.
Like in 9 months, we got the million.
Yeah, before you know, before a year and shit.
And at that point, like, did you guys have were you guys already at Rancho Mil there? Or whose page you guys posted on?
Nah, that shit. Or Rancho compa Jimmy started hitting me up. Like in April, but to be honest, the guy who reached out to me was compa Ramon from Legado.
Okay.
So technically we're signed. Saludos compa Ramon, compales. We're signed to Legado. We're signed to Lumbre Music, but since they were signed to Rancho, the contract extends to Rancho Milde.
So like Rancho Milde is like the dad
type of shit. It's like a family.
So and then there's like a bunch like sister companies.
Sister companies.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Rancho has something to do with it.
Yeah.
And then fucking that's how it went. And pues de ahí empezamos a chambear, la neta.
But like how did si se puede decir pues, like how does it work with when you guys gig?
Gracias a Dios, pues we have the freedom to work on our own, like privado, like
free time,
jale that we get, we work it, and pues is ours.
That's
you know,
you.
That's because they gave us the liberty. You know, thank you guys. You know, la neta, they didn't have to. You know, but they do. And pues the trabajo que ellos nos consiguen, like the big events and all that stuff, pues obviously they get their cut, you know. Pero pues nos dejan trabajar muy a gusto, you know. La neta, hay mucha gente that bad talks or bad mouths Rancho Milde or Lumbre or whatever. And to be honest, what can I say? they're not like that. To be honest,
I hear a lot of shit.
there's a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
obviously,
A lot of shit,
and that
I don't know. I don't know.
You know, tampoco, not just because we're in,
Yeah, well, not just because we're in there, but
you know,
I
but
feel you.
like,
Pero Lumbre Music has never done us dirty. Fucking Rancho Humilde tampoco, ni Stream Out. Al contrario, like it was a boost for us in the publicity area. You know?
Yeah.
You know, because we're still working the way we work. Gracias a Dios, pues they put us on another platform where people know us. Like, you know, back then we were no, but fuck, once that happened, it's like the fans came. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we get messages saying like, oh, like you guys are an inspiration. What a woo. Back then I wouldn't get that shit. I was to go anywhere they ask for pictures. Back then it wasn't like that. You know,
And when it was dope.
you know, and when it was something out of this world. You know,
Yeah,
like fuck,
I remember that shit,
you know,
like,
now it's like fuck, like
Crazy.
Like,
I
we've
started carrying the market with me and shit.
yeah, we've had people like ask us for fucking like
yeah.
autographs.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
people
Like
people
even me that I'm a bass player, compa friendly, like who fucking pays
Yeah,
attention to a bass player,
yeah,
you know?
like even
But,
us
like,
too,
he,
like
he came up to me and he asked me for an autograph.
people be
I was
like, oh, sign
shit.
me, or like sign my phone, sign
Yeah.
my sombrero, sign my guitar.
Same one.
Like it's crazy, yeah.
It happens now like that, you know. Now we look at it and it's just like, fuck, it's crazy. Like back then, we would wish to be here, you know. Like,
Yeah,
But yeah, other than that, fucking nothing but good things to say. You get me? Like,
yeah. I'm pretty sure like people in Rancho Mil, they open like a lot of doors.
opened a lot
Yeah,
of
nos
doors.
apoyan
They-
like machine.
machine, and they really fuck with our music, and that's the thing. Like they even hire us for their personal family events. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like they really like the music.
Yeah, cause you guys came out in like in JOP's video, the one with there with
Yeah.
like by the pool. I don't know whose house it was, but
Oh,
Panda Gordo was there. You guys know Panda Gordo, ah?
yeah.
Saludos para el compa Alonso de Panda
Oh,
Gordo,
no,
ahí
that was
ahí en
Bakersfield.
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 The video.
Simon. It was probably his house.
Well,
for all I
they're
know.
homies. They're homies. I mean, you know, like for us, they're not just like our bosses or whatever. You could say they're actual homies. Like,
Yeah,
he invites us like just to go kick it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, her homies and shit. Yeah, but they're good people. They treat us good. There's nothing bad to say against them, la neta. Más que puro agradecimiento.
why do you think a lot of people talk shit? Wait?
Because they go based off of fucking social media. You get
Like
me?
there's people that don't even know them.
They don't even know them. You know, and like, it is what it is. Like, and as an artist,
Como dice el dicho, like, there's gonna be fucking like the more fame, more haters, pues.
exactly, and not even that. It's just, but see, like, I guess you could say like, not just hate, but, ¿cómo te diré? What's the word for it without sounding like? I guess like as a músico, you gotta read your contract.
Yeah.
You get me?
Fuck.
So it's not just signing. You don't go in and fucking just sign.
That's
I'm
what a
not
lot of-
saying,
that's
you
what a
know,
lot of little
You guys
niggas-
actually sat down and read your shit?
I have a lawyer for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You too, Papa?
No, well, I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Elección, you know.
So like
La
we went to
verga.
every single
We
piece.
went. You know, everything's the
Then
way we want
that's
it.
what-
So like,
that-
but like, how did it work? Like when you guys were there together reading it? Okay.
All of us.
Like
No,
he'll
no,
read it.
no,
He'll ask you like, hey,
no.
wait,
Well,
hey,
we got our
No,
own.
I took
this-
the contract first, and we took it to my lawyer to review it.
and that's what told you like, oh, hey, this means this means that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A la verga, güey. And what I mean,
And then when we all agreed to it, then we went back and we're like, you know what, we're ready to sign. We didn't sign the first day we met.
Yeah.
I took the contract home with me.
We even did like adjustments. On
Yeah,
the
we did
contract.
adjustments.
Like
Yeah.
we didn't.
I'm not gonna say exactly what we did, but
yeah.
we made it to where we were both happy, them and us.
Yeah.
Verga.
And that's what a lot of people, or a lot of young musicos that are going up and think, "Fuck, I'm gonna sign fool and I'm gonna fucking pop." Hell, it just doesn't work like
Yeah.
that, fool.
Yeah, it just
You
didn't
have to
work.
read your, like he said, read your contract because you don't know what you're signing.
Well, like, did you guys go in there like what did you guys have planned? Did you guys what did you guys do
I
right
thought
away?
we didn't even want to get signed by no one, huh?
We didn't.
I remember. I used to be the same way. Remember?
We didn't want to get signed because
I'm still the same way actually.
because because it's just there's always a fear, you know. But then again, I've always been the person that, you know what if we didn't sign and
Give it a
after
shot.
that a lot of people didn't want to sign us no more? Imagine we would have been like, fuck,
Yeah.
what could have we actually done if we did sign? So we just went for it. And shit, we're done with our 3-year contract in July. We're almost done, and it helped us out with publicity and everything.
You guys did 3 years.
3 years, and it's about to be done.
It was it? Did you guys get the famous like sign on bonus? Or it wasn't like that?
No, with us it wasn't like that. I feel like for you to get that, you have to be like already a striving artist that's already
Like a real,
booming.
like a fucking like radio, like
That you're already
Billboard
banging,
as artist.
where you're already banging, where they're offering you a big amount just to sign with them because like they know that they're gonna multiply it.
Yeah.
With us, it was more like fuck it, like
Give it a shot.
we're just gonna give it a shot because it's gonna help us out more than where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how it went. But yeah, fucking shout out to everybody on our label and shit. We got to meet a lot of new people. Fucking, we got colmillo, you know. We got the gallo. That's what we wanted. Shit, I met a lot of big promoters at clubs. It's called networking, you know, like that's where I used it as a network, you know, like I met a lot of people, fucking got a lot of info from people, contacts that if one day I was to need it, you know, like shit, I'm pretty sure they'll help me out, you know.
No, I know who to go to for contacts.
Yeah, type of shit, you know. Like,
Hey,
in a business, contacts is everything.
No sabes, no sabes dónde podía agarrar un mueble. A la mueblería Palo Duro. Hey, shout out to the sponsor Mueblería Palo Duro. You know, told me that shit rap when he'd be like, hello, he'd be like, Mueblería Palo Duro.
Yeah, kind of like that, you know. But I seen contact like in our industry, you know. I'm not gonna go ask anybody what.
I'll fuck with you.
Shit, like promoters.
Hey, you never know. Some chaca washing money on fucking furniture.
Shit,
Pull you, why not? El muebles.
Si yo quiero tirar un evento, you know, tengo a quien marcarle, you know, like to do my own events, you know.
Yeah.
Shit, you know, I got my own label coming, you know.
You got a label coming?
I got a label coming.
Do you have a name yet or no?
Yeah, I do, but that's for another day. You know, we'll do that. And I got a couple local grupos that I already spoke to and that I already are willing to sign. Yeah. And you know, like I said, Ineditas is key, so I write, so I'm willing to help them with the composiciones, you know, so they can boom, because if they boom, I boom. And yeah, pretty much that's networking, bro. I did it to learn the game, para agarrar callo.
Yeah.
And yeah, shit, like I said, I couldn't be more thankful with the labels, to be honest, porque me dieron esa oportunidad, you know, to
they taught you a lot.
It taught me a lot. It taught me a lot, you know.
Did you guys ever like go through like fuck, like at first like, oh fuck, why did we do this, or like you guys?
Not really, because we knew what we were getting ourselves into, you know. We knew what we were getting ourselves into. Like we knew we could regret it, or maybe, you know, maybe we boomed and shit. But
no pasaron un malentendido like along the way?
Nah, to be honest, nah, because good, I'm always really straight up forward. Like if I have a question about something, I'll go ahead and call them and ask them straight up.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, like how come we only got paid this because of this? What I ask for explanations. It's never really like, oh, I have the bad thought and like, oh shit, they robbed me. Like, you know, get me? Like, I don't build up thoughts like that. You get me? Like, and a lot of people have conflicts with the labels because that
shit creates conflict. With that shit creates like like it makes you think wrong about the person.
Yeah. That's what communication is key. Yeah, that's what a lot of people do. You know, like for like, fuck, this bitch ass nigga got me. Yeah, you know. But see, you know, like, because that's that in reality you're like
people have like labels tienen esa not just because you guys really did that, but like labels in general, like signing to anybody. Tienen esa mala fama, like, oh, they're just trying to take your money. They're just trying to like they're gonna fuck you. Exactly. Like,
that's all
you
we
know,
want
like,
to hear. Huh? That's all we want to hear.
Yeah. I feel you. But I mean, that's good for us too. Like we're with Tapia, and we do whatever we want. You feel me? But when it comes down to it, you guys know the business wise, he takes care of it. You feel me?
That's good. That's good. That's how it has to be and shit. You know, like us right now, pues like I said, we're doing our thing. You know, shit, we have a booking manager and all that, you know? Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, which is, is like, fucking, it's just our own. It's not the company.
So, like, alguien te reporta contigo. Like, they get the calls.
Yeah.
And then they hit you like, hey, vas a ir para acá este día.
Yeah, so, like.
The booking manager is Lupita.
¡Oh, la verga! ¡Verga! Hey. Hey, that's fucking dope, fool. That's fucking dope. That you think about that shit, cause
she's studying a business, you know.
Business. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope that you do that shit, cause like you know what? I used to think about doing that, but I was like maybe not, because uh, I don't know, because what if the guys have a problem with it or whatever it is, you feel me? But
Right.
to give her like that's cool that you give her that puesto, because it makes the person feel good, like like I don't know. Tú sabrás because you're doing it, you feel me?
Exactly.
I wouldn't know how it feels because
Yeah.
You know,
you
pues
know?
es una persona, como te diré, educada, you get me? Like,
Yeah.
she's studying for
Smart.
that, you know, she's a good business
Y
person
luego no
too.
le pueden regatear,
Y
like,
pues-
to
And like,
us,
and,
fool.
and like,
You
how'd you
know?
guys do it? Like, you guys went through the whole group and like, hey, can we do this, or you
No,
just
I kind of just
you just
took the
did it.
step, yeah, to be honest, you know. La neta, los plebes saben que yo, pues, con ellos me reporto machín y, you know, todo, pero pues, yeah.
They're in good hands.
Elección is technically is registered to me.
Yeah.
You get me? Pero everybody has always their opinion. I ask everybody their opinion. Like, what. That I just knew was gonna be for the best of us, you know?
Yeah.
Because fuck, like I sleep throughout the day, bro, and I wake up to fucking 15 missed calls and fucking, you know, like I don't get back to all of them, and you get me?
Yeah.
And like, ella pues desde temprano está active y todo,
Yeah.
pues, you know, y responde más el teléfono. I'm really bad at answering. Everybody who knows me, fucking, I'm horrible at answering. Don't call me for an emergency.
I don't answer anybody. If I don't have you like on a contact on my phone, I don't even answer them. Why?
I'm just bad at answering, bro. Like you
Why?
know?
I was scarred from those fucking times that we used to get prank calls. Fucking 20.
But yeah, that's how it is. So fuck shit. It's-
Yeah, but
Fuck elección.
oh shit. Don't even remind me, bro. I get hot.
no mames, güey.
Hey, and that goes to the point where you were talking about. It gives you an exclusivity.
¿Cómo?
Having a booking manager,
¿Cómo que exclusivity?
it makes you exclusive.
Like,
The simple fact that the client can't reach out
Oh,
just
to you. Yeah,
because
yeah.
it means like, Copa Juan, que,
Just
Simón,
to
yo
see
soy-
they called you. Just to see they
And
fucking
then
called
no,
you.
and then
Yo-
they
yo
low-ball
soy-
you,
yo soy-
fool.
yo soy el primo de
Fulanita.
whatever. Oh, ¿cuánto me puede cobrar? No puedo. Ándale, que yo sé que le cobraba a esta persona esto, que the fuck, fool, like, a huevo.
Yeah, like,
and for you to work
She'll
with
be
the
like,
person.
nah, I don't know you. Well, this is the price.
Exactly, she's like, no, pues, you know, a mí.
What's good?
She'll be like, a mí el jefe no me deja bajar, este es el precio. And they respect the price, and we always pay full price for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Because Tambien was actually telling us, like, that you're right. Because he was telling us that the same thing you're telling me. Like, when they talk to one of us, like, I don't know. Like, they think, like, just because we're the ones actually doing the work, like, ándale pues, like, bájale, like,
Okay,
whatever it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you're talking to, like, the main guy, like, then ¿a quién le van a regatear, güey?
Exactly.
You feel me? Like,
Like 800. All right, 800.
like, all right, then, damn.
Exactly.
Alright,
So
then, damn.
that goes to that goes to putting you on a pedestal a little bit. You get me? Like,
Yeah.
and,
More exclusive. I feel you.
Exactly,
I understand.
exactly.
At first I was like, what do you mean? But now I get you.
it
I
gives you
agree. I
exclusivity,
agree.
Yeah,
You're right. That's crazy, fool. That's
So-
crazy. That's cool.
it goes to that.
That's
you
cool,
know, at a business look of it. You get me?
Yeah.
And yeah, pues sí, pues gracias a Dios, fucking
Where do
Pues
you
ahí andamos.
where do you want Elección to be?
shit. Fucking, para los que no saben, el disco que acaba de salir, that shit hit top 50, compa, in the world.
I seen that shit on iTunes, ¿verdad?
On Apple Music,
A la
yeah.
verga.
Yeah, shit. We were right behind fucking Anuel, Prince Royce, and all that shit. Like, it fucking banged, you know.
La
It's not a
verga.
YouTube hit, but it's a streaming hit, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
People
Fucking-
probably
It-
don't
it
look
did
at
the
like
numbers.
that, but like,
It did the numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, it has really good numbers, compa. Like,
That's crazy.
amazing numbers. So what I'm striving is to fucking at least, you know, get to that top 10. That shit would be nice, you know. And I got albums coming
money.
out.
That's money. They be saying
I
that
got fucking Ineditas coming out in the new album that's banging. I think the next album is gonna bang more than this one.
shit. Yeah.
Si Dios quiere, para que estén pendientes, you know. Pero
because there was a cool minute que no sacamos nada.
yeah, no sacamos nada like pure.
Nada. Like not
like-
even covers for
That was us last
nothing.
year.
Yeah, you know. So
It sucks because it sets you back so
It does.
much.
It
with
It does.
Oh my god.
So that's what we thought was
güey.
gonna happen to us, and al contrario, compa, people fucked with it so much that it's just like fuck, like
I
they're
saw
back
every-
on it. Because if you're ausente for some time, and you come back with music that's like whatever's, it's like oh, people were kind of already like, all right, well, I wouldn't listen to them anyway. But if you come back with something that fucking bangs, people just catch up on the boat again.
This fucking guy right here, he's always bumping on the way to the gym.
Wow.
This fool always bumping. What song do you like?
Oh, El Ace, the new one. I wrote that one too.
This fool always bumping that shit on the way to the fucking gym.
I wrote that one in Culiacan, actually.
Damn,
Amanecido as fuck.
that's cool, man. I mean, that's good that Les va muy bien, güey. La neta.
Yeah. Well, like, we chopped it up the other day, you know, like, pues, you know, like, con nosotros, mucha gente siempre pensó que hubo un conflicto, you know, pero pues la verdad nunca jamás fue así. Like you said, I'm glad that you recognized it yourself, that you said that back then you were a little bit mature about, you didn't think about the outcome that was going to happen after, you know, pero pues, shit, no hard feelings, like, we got over it, and I feel like it made us who we are today and shit, like, you guys are doing good, we're doing good.
This name was gonna lead to Colichi, way.
Huh?
I was going to
This
leave.
is how we kept it going anyway, like, this food. So, I hit the nigga up, and that day that you sent the message, I hit the nigga up, no compadre.
Yeah.
I hit him up, I'm like, hey, fool, so what's up? What's gonna happen? Like, we were like, fuck, we got 3 months of contracts, fool, like, booked, way. And we didn't have no músicos to, like, hey, échenos la mano.
Yeah, because there was none like that
even
back
to feel
then.
comfortable, and even, like you said, there was none back then.
Yeah.
You know, so we were like, fuck, what the fuck do we do? And this was like, fuck, we're straight up. I'm gonna go to Colichi, and I'm gonna do my group with Tuba over there. And I'm like, fuck, boy, if you ever come back to LA, since I can't go over there, I was like, if you come back to LA, like, aquí voy a estar, I'll be your bass player. So they hecho.
That was like, yeah, you guys were like, all right, bye.
I was gonna start the project in Culiacan. I was gonna go live over there and shit, you know. And y yo, pues allá la voy a hacer, you know, pues yo tengo, como te digo, tengo conocidos y familia que, pues, you know, like, I knew they were gonna give me work, you know, like.
Yeah.
Pero pues, one reason or another, fucking, I had a client that we would play for. I don't know if you still remember them, compa. They were cool as fuck. Do you remember fucking Pinocchio and Sandra?
Apenas viéndolos.
Yeah, okay. Well, saludos to you guys if you guys hear it. One day they pulled me and I told them straight up, I don't have Fernie. And then they told me, you know what? As long as you come, you're elección. That kind of just put my self-esteem up, you know, like, oh shit, like.
They don't ánimo, pues.
Me dio ánimo a ir a cantar, pues, primera voz and shit.
Yeah.
You know, because I was the segundero, you get me?
We even dropped the album with my compadre did.
I did my
first,
own segunda.
and he did the second to those
I recorded
recordings.
over the recordings.
No mames.
Yeah.
And it actually, like, people actually fucked with it.
People still fuck with it. I still get fucking Spotify.
But like, do people notice?
I mean,
yeah,
you know,
hell yeah.
like,
la segunda del Pony es Cotorreo, güey. Pero pues fuck it, you know.
I feel like me and you had a dope ass. In our days, like we were like
Had a dope ass what?
we were
yeah,
tired. We were tired,
like,
fool.
Voice and music was like
Poppin'.
there,
It was
fool.
poppin'.
Yeah,
We're
güey,
poppin',
that shit was
we're
dope,
poppin',
fool.
we're poppin'.
And it was dope because like eran los días que le echamos un chingo de gana, güey. Like
Yeah.
I mean now we're more chilling because we play dope, but we know what to do, pues all of us, you know.
Yeah.
So it's more relaxed. Back then we're just like ráscale, a ver qué te sale, pero que te salga machín, you feel me? Yeah. That's crazy, man.
That's how it is, pretty much. And fucking. Y pues le dimos para adelante, la neta, le dimos para adelante.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you fools coming. Even though it was last minute, I hit you guys like 2 or 3 hours before. Nah, like 3 hours before, 4 hours before.
Por ahí.
Yeah.
2 hours before.
I was making chicken wings. I was making chicken wings. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit because I wanted to do today. I wanted to do it weekly, you know. But thank you guys for coming, compa.
Shit, ya sabes.
Appreciate it, papa.
Estamos a la orden.
Well, that's it for this episode. We'll hopefully next week a ver qué nos hacemos.
A ver qué hacemos. Cuando nos quiera tener aquí, pues,
Yeah, we could
mucho
do it.
gusto.
We'll do it another time. We'll do it. It won't be
Something.
just one time. That's it. We could do it another time. When you
Shit.
guys have a lot of content out, we'll do it again. See how you guys are doing.
A
You
mí si
know?
gusta, ahí también podemos hacer algo
Yeah.
musicalmente, si quieres.
Yeah,
si
yeah,
la
we
gente
could
lo quiere.
do something. We'll
Sí,
do
sí,
that.
sí,
Hasta
si
el
gustan.
otro, we could even do it with other players too.
Yeah, we could do it all plays. I'm saying we could do it something, hacemos un dueto
Yeah.
también.
Pues sí, yeah. We could do that.
¿Quiere un dueto?
That'd be dope.
Hacemos algo. Fucking, pues muchas gracias, plebe, por aquí escucharnos en el proyecto de mi compa Fernie.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se llama? Cotorreando en serio.
Cotorreo en serio.
Estamos cotorreando en serio.
Yeah.
En el
But
cotorreo.
I appreciate you guys, compa, and I hope les va más bien de lo que están ahorita in you guys'
Gracias.
with you guys' career, you know.
Igualmente, compa Fernie. Igualmente.
Gracias, compa.
Igualmente.
Estamos, compa.
Salud.